Good evening. I keep saying good evening, but some people are going to watch this in the morning, Daniel. Maybe, potentially.
Or night, anytime.
Well, whatever time of day it is, welcome to episode 2 of hashtag Ask Shaniel. Yeah, we enjoyed making the last one, and we think we're just going to make it a thing. Let's make it a thing. A few of you guys have asked us to make it a thing. So I think we should make it a thing. Dan, how's your week been, pal?
Yeah, it's been busy as always. Usual technology struggles. Got a new lens for the camera.
Oh.
Still stealing Nick's camera light and his tripod today, but we'll get there eventually. We'll have our own stuff.
Shout out to Nick, the cameraman.
Yeah, what else we done? We had a nice rehearsal last night.
We did, final rehearsal all together for the tour. Yeah. Practicing some new songs for the first time, which is interesting. Yeah. How many times can you fuck up a song? It was.
We had some good mess ups last night.
Yeah, some good ones. Yeah, I reckon that. In fact, that 4-hour practice was about 3.5 hours of mess ups. It's going to be an interesting tour. I've been inspired by a YouTuber that we've come across recently. He really does get a positive message into the world, and I really appreciate the things that he does. What's his username? Yanage.
That's it.
Yanage. Go on YouTube, search for Yanage, man. You'll appreciate what he's doing.
We really feel for like the message that he tries to get across. It really resonates with us.
Yeah, in fact, Dan's going to edit a clip in now. Yeah, so we've asked you guys some questions again on Twitter and Instagram. So we're trying to split this into like some kind of... Don't start with me, Keith.
Careful.
Come on.
I got one stuck in my hand earlier, actually.
Well, you don't want to start being a prick with me, sub. I'm gonna crack that on every single episode.
I'm gonna edit it out every time.
Oh, what? Yeah, we're trying to find some structure. If we're gonna do this, there's gonna need to be some structure. So we're trying to think of different segments we can do, different challenges we can do, different questions we can answer. So any suggestions, you feel free. Also, before we get into it, I also want to say thank you for everyone who subscribed. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have subscribed and not turned on the little bell notification thing, do it because it helps. You're going to be made aware when we release a video, and that first couple of hours of releasing a video is the most important. So if you know about it straight away, you can help us, and we can make this thing grow, Daniel.
I don't think there's an M at the start of grow.
There is now some. Right, let's get into it. So first of all, I want to do a big shout out to everybody who's listened to Autopilot. We released it on Friday, and in the first 24 hours, we did over 2,500 streams.
Yeah, very happy.
Chuffed to bits with that, because we've not got any momentum. We've not released a song in just over 18 months. Like, we were expecting like 200 streams, and that was just me.
Yeah. We had a really good fun to the build up, doing silly videos, doing teaser videos, like serious ones, doing the artwork, and
we're trying a different approach with our marketing. I think we're not very serious people, so this whole serious image that we've had previously with like serious videos and moody band pics, I just think it's going to be a thing of the past, to be honest. I think we're going to start being a bit silly.
Well, yeah, let us know your thoughts, because people said to us, you're so stupid in person and you're always messing around, and then you see the videos and we're just like so like
opposite.
Just like, trying to be like really like moody and alt rock, and just
it's just made me realise like how different we are. Like band-wise and personality. Nice job, asshole. I've just done an interview with Northern Exposure magazine. I've just sat and answered a load of questions. And as I'm answering these questions, I'm sat thinking, Jesus wept. This isn't even like me as a human being. Like the music journey we've been on for the last like 4 years is just not a true reflection of who we are.
It's been 4 years.
I think since you joined the band, maybe 5. Potentially. Aww. My life was never the same.
It is mad, that.
It is, isn't it? Isn't it funny that we met through joinmyband.co.uk?
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
I remember the post. It was like, played party in the park. We've got a manager. I was like, what? They've got a manager? We've got gigs coming up. And it was like, nearly walked away from the audition though. Basically, I was driving down. I was stopped at petrol, and he was like, how old are you, by the way? And I thought, oh no, here we go. And I think I was 26 at the time.
Yeah, and I was 21.
And then I think because you were auditioning someone else, you weren't replying to my other text or something. And I just thought, oh, I shouldn't have said that, because now he's He thinks I'm too old. Shall I not even bother going?
Oh, was that the last text you'd sent me when I stopped replying? I think the guy who auditioned before you, something happened. We needed to change equipment. I think one of the amps stopped working in this rehearsal space. So we were pushed back a little bit, and obviously we're playing songs with him and talking to him, and we were really happy with him actually. Like compared to like the guitarist that he was replacing, essentially, we was like, oh, this is cool. He can play. You know, he's quite a nice kid. So then when you came in with your professional looking rig and you come waltzing in all 6'2" of you, or whatever the fuck it is, all gangly, cool, like, hey man, and I was just like, this guy, and then you proper planted that seed straight away. You were like, oh sorry man, I've not really had a chance to look at the tunes that much. I was like, oh here we go, planting that seed. He's not even bothered to learn the tunes, and then you played every single one of them perfectly, but better. Like I just, for the first time ever, someone had come into a Deadset Dream rehearsal space and could play their instrument to a decent standard.
But before that, it was thanks, mate.
Sorry, mate.
I was in the car, and I think it was 10 minutes over, and he still hadn't replied. I was sat outside Practice Sheffield, that gloomy street, and I just thought, oh damn, just go home, man. They don't want you. You're too old. You shouldn't have said that. And then I just hung on for like 1 or 2 minutes, and then this guy just comes. I was expecting to see the guy for the
sweetest
the sweetest enemy video. This young looking chap. This lad just comes bursting out with the biggest beard ever. And I was like, Jesus, you've changed since that video. And anyway,
what you're saying is I'd aged, grown a beard, and I look disgusting compared to the music video that you saw. That's how it is, Dan. I'm sat here singing your praises and you're nothing but nasty to me. Nothing but nasty.
I didn't say you look nasty. I just said you had a big beard.
Do you know what? I hope you're happy with yourself, pal.
I just said you had a beard. That's all I said.
Yeah, it's the tone you used, mate. Sometimes you don't need to use the words. The tone says it all.
It's my accent, I'm sorry.
All right, let's unlock the phone. We've digressed here massively. We're good at this. These podcasts, well, it wasn't even supposed to be a podcast. We were supposed to make a quick 10-minute video last time, and then 40 minutes down the line, we're still sat here. This is what happens. I had a list of things I wanted to mention. Basically, yeah. In it. So, I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're saying. It's here. You've got it here.
Yeah, we got this. Right, so we've tried to structure the questions that people are asking rather than it just being random questions, which was a lot of fun last time. We're going to do Would You Rather, but we're going to do it with a twist. We're going to do Would Your Father? So we're going to ask the question and you've got to try and answer it as if it was your father. As in
make his mind up for him.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Let's do that.
Sorry, Dad.
Yeah, sorry in advance, Pops. To be fair, my actual father is basically me, just older. I'm bald. Which is probably going to be me soon. I'm already starting to get it. My forehead's growing is what I'm saying, and it's not looking good.
Forehead's growing. I haven't heard that.
Right, the first one comes from Charlie Dearden, who is a diamond, by the way. Would your father rather have breath like a bad fart or a laugh that sounds like a fart?
Right, if your father is like you, then I think it would be laughter sounding like a fart, because it would just make you laugh again and again and again. And each time you fart, make the noise, you'll just laugh again.
Imagine, I mean, when you hear, let's say if you're like in like a public place, if you hear someone laughing, you know, sometimes it's quite, you know, you might glance over, but if you're laughing and it's coming out like everyone's gonna look. Everybody's gonna look, mate. You're not getting a single person walking past and not having a look if you're laughing like that. No chance. So I think I'd have to go for bad breath. You just keep your mouth closed, don't you? Well, saying that though, if you fart, no, sorry, I mean if you speak.
Did it say the breath smelt like farts, or was it just bad breath?
No, it smelled like farts.
Depends
so I suppose if you speak,
smell like, really.
Oh yeah, because you're not laughing all the time either, are you? You can get away with it. You can have a serious conversation and people won't be going, "Oh, Jesus wept. You brush your teeth, pal." Whereas like if every conversation you had smelt like farts.
And would the fart laugh smell? Or would it just sound like a fart?
It would smell like normal breath. So if you brush your teeth that day, you should be fine. It would just sound funny.
I have to go with that option. I think it's...
Yeah, I think I agree. I think I would go also
It'd be
for
hilarious.
the fart sounding laugh, because you're not laughing all the time, so it's just occasionally you just burst out a little or a few in a row. A good question. Jordan Lambert, who is one of the funniest people I have ever met in my entire life. I'm looking forward to this question.
Yeah.
Would you rather lose your phone for an hour a day, a different time each day, or suck a fart out of a dead pigeon's ass once a month, but you don't choose the pigeon? The pigeon would just appear and you'd know it's time.
I love how like
Both questions have been far related.
No, but I love how they're not like related. Like, what's losing a phone got to do with the pigeon's fart?
I think this question sums Jordan up quite well,
brilliantly.
actually. That's the way his brain works.
I mean, I lose my phone every day anyway, so...
Well, nothing new for you then,
I
Squire.
don't have to suck any pigeon farts, but... What about you?
I am on my phone a lot. But then again, I don't really want to suck a fart out of a pigeon's ass.
But there's nothing you wouldn't do for £1 million.
Yeah, £1 million I'd definitely suck a fart out
So
of a pigeon's
to
ass.
me, that means you would do anything.
Yeah, but lose your phone for an hour a day. I could use that hour productively. You know what I mean? If you lose your phone for an hour, go for a run.
Spending an hour looking for it. I suppose, I know what you mean, sorry.
Do you know what I mean? If you've lost it for an hour and it's a daily occurrence, you think, oh, it's going to turn up again in an hour. I'll just go for a run, run a bath or something.
Laptop? Nah.
Laptop?
Oh, can you put this on the G drive because I can't open it on my phone? Get your laptop out there.
What is it about the G drive, by the way? Like, why can't I just save a video from the Google Drive to my camera roll?
Have you got the G drive app?
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
And you just won't let me do it.
That's weird.
Like the other day, we're in a rush, we're a bit late putting the autopilot video on. I'm like, I'll solve it. Oh, wait, I can't. It's a joke. Yeah, I didn't have my laptop. That's why I was trying to use my phone, Dan.
I go everywhere with my laptop. I always, even if I'm on the side of the road, open it up, hotspot your phone.
Oh, well.
You've got a nice laptop as well.
But at that present time, I just didn't have my laptop with me.
Just as well you're not using
Hang on, that's not the argument here. The argument is whether I should take my laptop everywhere I go, Dan. The argument here is why can't I just save a video from the Google Drive to my camera roll? Google, sort it out! Please!
Or why don't you want to suck a pigeon's fart out of its ass?
I just think there's tastier things to go, really. You know what I mean? Like, there's other things you could put in your mouth that taste better than a dead pigeon fart. That's the way I'm viewing it. So I'd rather just lose my phone, I think.
Oh, was it a dead pigeon? Jesus.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So it's not even like a fresh pigeon fart. It's like it's one that's been stuck in there for however long that pigeon's been dead. And we don't really have any detail on that, Jordan. I mean, how long's the pigeon been dead for? Is it fresh dead? Like,
depends if it's like a city, like a London pigeon, a New York pigeon. They will vary quite a lot as well, don't they?
yeah, if it were like a Bolton pigeon, I'd be really concerned. Yeah, cheers for that, Jordan. Tom York, who did get involved last week with the question, but I think he posted his question a little bit late. So this week, he's on time. Nice job, Tom York. Would your father rather be on autopilot and hate it, or taste the sweetness of Dan's lips?
Oh no, no asking.
I'd say that's an autopilot reference for those who've not listened to the new song yet. Well done.
That. Very
Bravo.
sick.
Good, isn't it? Yeah. Well done, Tom. Well done, lad. So what would your father rather do?
Should it be your lips or my lips?
Your lips.
I think it matters. What was the alternative option? Sorry?
To be on autopilot and hate it. That weird position where you're just going through the motions and you feel out of control of your life.
Oh, God. What? Can't...
Do you kiss you down on the lips?
Did you kiss your mother with those lips? What if it's your dad, though?
That's what I said. I'm not kissing my dad on the lips.
Oh,
That's
right.
weird. He's a grown man. I'm a grown man. I'm not going to kiss the guy.
I know, but I think the question was, would your dad rather kiss me? Wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I'm scot-free. Now, would my dad rather kiss you or be on autopilot and be a bit, like, depressed and a bit... Oh, I don't know.
Should we ring him?
Not sure. Shall we ring him? Dad, quick one.
Could do.
Could do. I think my dad would give you a quick kiss. He's quite a funny guy. I think he'd do it for comedic value. My dad is just one of those people.
Do I just have to go with it, whatever he decides?
You're just a piece of meat in this situation, mate. You're just the subject. You've got no say in this.
Okay, deal. Sweet.
Suck it, Maurice. Good question. All right, this is a new segment I've also come up with. So we're going. I don't know if it's going to stay the same each week or it might alter slightly, but we've asked you to send us 2 songs to choose between. So like 2 really good songs, and we have to pick one. The segment is going to be called Lick It or Stick It. So what you're giving us is a bogey, and we've got to decide whether we're going to lick that bogey, if we're going to flick that bogey.
Lick it or stick it or flick it.
Lick it or flick it.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. So the first one.
Read it.
First one comes from Chelsea Mormon. Come On Eileen or Sweet Caroline?
Oh. So I do quite a few wedding DJ gigs, and Come On Eileen probably gets played more, but Sweet Caroline is just as rowdy, but it just kind of takes a bit longer to get into it. People obviously know when they know it's coming, they're like, "Oi!" But like, there's always that like lull when you play the intro. So I usually just play Come On Eileen quite a lot. However,
I don't think I've ever heard Sweet Caroline played in a public place or at a venue or at an event, and everyone doesn't sing it.
Yeah,
like, you've never seen it happen where it just gets played quietly in the background and everyone just lets it happen. No chance, mate. Everyone's like,
yeah. Yeah, true. I
Everyone
played
loves
at Oktoberfest on Thursday in Leeds, and I think I played it twice. And this girl, the first time I got played was the first time someone finally got up on the tables, and then everyone got up on the tables, and then obviously got told to get down. And then the table's full. You kept hearing this like, and like another table would have just done that, or like, and then the guy after me played like a remix of it as well, and then that went off as well. So,
I think there's a common theme. I think people prefer Sweet Caroline.
Yeah.
Let's ask the people. Do you know what? It's actually funny that song has come up in this segment this week, because we've literally... Well, I'm not going to give it away. Come and see us on tour and you'll see why that's funny that you've asked that question.
Yeah.
Come to a gig and see why it's funny. Right, next one is from Ryan Paul. Ryan Paul's been involved in both of these episodes. I've just realised. Big shout out to Ryan Paul as well. He does BBC Introducing in Manchester, doesn't he? And he's very, very supportive of what we do, and we just want to say a big shout out to him. Thank you very much.
I work with him a lot at my day job as well. So.
What's your day job?
Yeah.
When you're not being a DJ?
Return of the Asker. Return of the, I don't know.
Yeah, good one.
The question strikes back. I don't know. Shut up. Get on with it.
Anywho, right, so I don't think you're really going to know this one because you're old as piss. It's Take Over the Breaks Over by Fall Out Boy or Save It for the Bedroom by You Me at 6. I reckon you've heard Save It for the Bedroom.
Yeah.
But have you heard Take Over the Breaks Over?
I have heard it, but I can't remember which one it is.
So one where Patrick Stubbs is all like, baby, seasons change, but people don't. I always be waiting in the back of the room.
Right.
That one.
Yeah,
That one.
got it.
So this is a rough question for me.
I'd probably prefer Save It for the Bedroom, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. So
yeah.
It's a big one for me because vocally I loved Take Over the Breaks Over. Like, as a young aspiring singer, I was like, this is badass, this. But You Me at 6 were that band that introduced me to like pop punk and alt rock, because like they were the first band that I properly fell in love with, and it's because of that song, that exact song. I saw that on Kerrang, and the whole video, before they redid the video, it was all like band shots of them being on tour. I can't remember who they were on tour with, but it just showed me band life, like to what we're doing now. Like literally what was that video is what we are doing now, which is everything I wanted it to be. So I think I'm gonna have to go for Save for the Bedroom as well. It just means more to me.
And you've obviously they mean a lot to you, like me and Josh and everything.
Absolutely, mate. Got to have a party with Josh at this little intimate gig. They did a K-pit. I think the venue's called Blondie's in London. It's like a 50-cap venue. So it's like 50 people in this room with You Me at 6. It was just wicked. And then all these like little teenagers that like got to come to the show obviously had to disappear quite early because bedtime, school night, all that sort of stuff. And there was like a few of us left at the end. And then we were just all just having a beer and chatting. And it was just surreal. And I was trying to play it cool, trying not to fangirl. I was trying to... That's what I was doing on the inside. But then real life, I'm just like, hey man, trying to play it cool.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is. It's like when we saw Don Broco that time. I was trying so hard to just not get giddy.
You do. It changes. Like it does. Like I've met like quite a few like big like artists and DJs through my job, and I always used to pride myself on like not taking a photo. Like, don't say you're a fan.
Yeah.
Because they do open up way more to you. But then recently, I've been like, oh screw it, I'll just say things like that. And it does change it. Like,
I think there's a big difference.
Like, yeah, I like Mark Lettieri the other day. I said, oh, you know, I'm a big fan. Oh, can we get a photo? And it just changes that dynamic a bit. And then you're like, oh, I wish I hadn't said that now.
There's like a respect thing, isn't there?
Yeah.
So but I do think there's a big difference between having a conversation with someone and speaking to them like a human being, and then just mentioning it as in like, oh, I followed your work for a long time. Like, I really appreciate what you do. You know, like, and that will mean something to them. They'll be like, oh, that's cool, cheers. Whereas if you're like, oh my God, oh, I need a picture with you, please give me a picture with you. Then suddenly you're a bit of a freak, aren't you?
Yeah, big
there's
time.
a big difference. So when you're approaching people that you admire and stuff like that, maybe just take a cooler approach. Like, just speak to them like a human being, because most people are just human beings. Yeah. And if they're not, I want them testing. And the next question, Abby Stapleton. Abby's not seen us in a while either, man. Come say hello, Abby. Jesus wept. God, it's like you don't even care anymore. Just kidding. One and Only by Chesney Hawk or Living on a Prayer, Bon Jovi.
Oh man,
well,
I prefer the solo in Living on a Prayer, but One and Only is, I've been playing that more at my 80s night, Vice City. 80s Vice City.
Plug.
80svicecity.com. It is. It's live, but
go on, son. Your snazzy new website,
yeah, it's not new. It's been going.
Has it? Well, I've never seen the website. I only ever see what you put on Facebook. I feel like I'm not even a good friend.
Damn, I just didn't want to shout. I didn't want to annoy you.
Sorry, dude. I'm sorry for being that friend. I don't support you enough.
Anyway.
But
so what I was saying is, One and Only, I felt like it doesn't get played that much, so it was a nice change up. Yeah, like Living on a Prayer just gets played all the time.
You hear it a lot less, don't you?
Yeah.
However, there's a good reason Living on a Prayer gets played a lot. That is a banger. But forget it, mate. If you write that song, anyone could have written that song, and that person would live on forever. It could have been Jedward that wrote that song, and they'd still be living on it now. That is unbelievable.
It's insane, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just like,
that's another one. If that song comes on in public, that chorus is getting sung.
Yeah.
Even if it's one person.
It's like if someone said, like, sum up that entire genre with one song, you'd be like, that.
Yeah.
Maybe Final Countdown as well.
Oh my God.
But like, it like literally that song is like just the whole like just LA thing. I don't know, the glam rock thing. It's just insane. Yeah.
Do you know? Was it? Yeah, I think it was Bon Jovi. So Rob Halford from Judas Priest was telling me a story of how, like, when they first started out.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah, I don't know Rob.
I
didn't want to just say Rob, and everyone's like, who's he talking about Rob? So I thought I'd clear up. So he told me a story about how AC/DC took them on their first major tour, and it like helped them start building their career. And then they did the same for Bon Jovi. And like Bon Jovi, because they were nothing like Judas Priest, they were like getting booed, they were getting getting bottles thrown at them, and like he just didn't care. Like they just persevered, they just didn't give a shit. They went out there, did the thing every night, and then went on to become like, well, look at him, Jesus, that's interesting story. It's cool.
Right, we've got to say how you met Rob at some point. I don't know if we've got time for this today.
It's a general forum, really. So just got in touch with us. I had a profile picture of me singing. And I get this message off this dude with like a bald head and covered in tattoos, and he was just like, oh hey man, I'd love to listen to your music, send me some links sometime. And I was like, oh yeah, sweet, because I was out and about at the time. I was like, I'll send you some links when I get home, and I totally forgot 100%. So then I get another message a couple of days later saying, oh, don't forget those links, I'd love to give you some feedback, cheers, Rob. Then in brackets, Judas Priest. And I was like, no chance, mate. Absolutely no chance. So we're like chatting away, and like he gave me some feedback, which was really nice of him. Was really like constructive, and he sounds like you know what you're talking about, which is usually a good sign. So then I was like proper analysing his picture and looking at him on Google, like, could be him. And I was like, nah, I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
So we were chatting for a while. And then on Kik Messenger, I made him prove it. I was like, download Kik. Send me a selfie because I just don't believe that it's you. So on Kik, it tells you whether it's a picture from the camera or a picture from the gallery. So then I just get his big cheesy grin selfie, and I was like, "Shit, no way!" And then a couple of weeks later, we went down and met him in Bradford.
I didn't believe you still until we actually met. Like we were at the theatre, and I was still like, "It's not happening." And then we met Thomas, and then we were backstage, under the stage. Meeting Rob, having a beer with him, and I thought maybe you're not lying now. Maybe it's
just mental, and he's a lovely guy.
Yeah,
like,
have you met him 4 times, 3 times?
Yeah, a couple of times. Like he's just a lovely dude.
He's a legend.
Like he's helped us so much with all like writing music. Like he's one of the first people I turn to for like feedback because I literally take everything that comes out of his mouth as gold dust. Really, he's an absolute star.
Yeah.
So shout out to Rob.
He is an absolute legend.
He is.
Yeah,
he's so humble, for the person that he is. So humble. I won't be that humble. I'd be a dickhead.
We've got some funny stories of like, let's crack on.
Yeah, story for another time. Right, so lick it or flick it, I think went terribly. No, I'm just kidding. I quite like that. Yeah, we really do want to hear from you. So if you can think of anything that we could discuss, any ideas that you'd want us to see us do, whether it's like little challenges or games or anything, we are open to suggestions. Right, so there was a couple of questions that I absolutely loved from last week that came in a little bit too late that I think we should speak about. So one from Amy Joyce, who is my auntie, actually. She's an absolute legend. Auntie Amy is a star, trust me. If you ever want a good auntie, ask Auntie Amy to be your auntie and she'll hook you up with a good auntie-ing service. Who picks up a guide dog's poo?
Oh.
Who does pick up a guide dog's poo? It ain't me.
Are they not trained to pick it up themselves?
Or in a little bag and just plop it in the bin. Start swinging it around inside it and not just drop it in the bin.
It's one of them riddles, isn't it?
Maybe that's the only dog poo you see. Maybe every time you spot a dog shit, it were a guide dog shit. It's not really a conversation there's not really a conversation to be had about this poo, is it? I just think it's a funny question. Well done. Bravo, you've puzzled us. I dare to get that tattooed. Get that tattooed along here. Who picks up a guide dog's poo? But you don't dare. Amy Clegg. If there was a patchwork made of Shiny's fabulous shirts, how would it look? How big would it be? And how would you support it? Oh, you're not going to comment on this one. All right, sweet.
Well, it's your shirts, isn't it? Aren't they? What have you? Okay, so you have like the one you were at Reading and Leeds. You've got those.
I've got a lot.
You've got
There's a few.
5, 10.
I think it's about 10. And they're all hideous. They're all absolutely gross.
And they make a nice big flag.
They would make a nice big flag, yeah. Maybe that's the next thing someone's going to wave at Glastonbury Festival when Storms is playing or something. Just a Lingwood shirt flag.
Shite flag.
How would it look is one of the questions. How would it look? It kind of looked like if someone walked into like a Hawaiian shirt shop, ate a load of carrots and peas, washed it down with milk, jumped up and down for 5 minutes and threw it all back up. That's what it looked like.
With a can of Coke, maybe.
Yeah, with a can of Coke as well, yeah. It would be
it sounds
gross.
like that shiteshirts.com or whatever it is. I bought them for my dad. I bought them for me as well.
I looked at them when I was going on that stag do. You don't choose, do you? You don't get to choose a design. It's just,
You pick a size and they just send you just all these offcuts of just the most garishly clashing materials and patterns. So like the cuff will be different to that cuff, will be different to the forearm, different to that, to the collar, everything.
In fact, I think Gaz might have got his from Shite Shirts. Who was on the stag do. His was really nice though, and everyone's making jokes saying like if he spoke to a girl and got it wrong the first time, he could just fucking flick over the other side and just have another go. Very good, bravo, well done lads.
Bravo.
Right, mate. That's the end of the questions. I feel like we should have asked each other a question again. I feel like that should be a thing.
No, haven't prepped for this.
Neither have I.
Oh, actually, I had one yesterday and I thought I should have asked you, but I can't remember what it is. Isn't that helpful?
Yeah. Well, a little minute silence. Burridge. If you could have written any song in time, which song would it be?
Oh, wow. I don't know whether to go for like a massively famous song or like a song that like means loads to me or something. Okay.
Well, it depends if you want to go for money or sentimental value.
I think it's going to be a Black Sabbath tune. Sorry.
Why are you apologising?
There he is in the wall.
You see him? Oh, yeah, you can see him.
I think you just about can. Yeah. And then it would either be the song Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath, because that's been hailed as like the birth of heavy metal.
Yeah.
Because it uses the tritone, the devil's interval.
Oh, that's interesting. So you would go for a song that literally
embodies
you would be a legend for an entire genre. You wouldn't just be a song that got so popular, made so much money, you would want to be remembered.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Or one of the songs that like are attributed to like inventing distortion on guitar. There's a few, they're all like studio accidents and stuff. There's quite a few, there's like 4, I think.
Studio accidents?
Yeah, like the famous one is the Kinks, who like apparently like slashed their speaker with a knife, a Stanley knife, to get, you really got me.
Really?
Yeah, and I think there's like an argument between the brothers who like did it, or who came up with the idea, or apparently it fell off the back of a lorry. And then there's another guy like, it's just like a soul record, but like the engineer just like completely like screwed it up and accidentally put the gain up way too high. So the guy's like guitar solo just comes in like really distorted. But like apparently it's like, yeah, I need to find the names of songs, I can't remember. Anyway.
I love little stories like that. There's apparently in the song Metalingus by Alter Bridge, apparently Miles Kennedy's voice is that powerful. He distorts the microphone in like the middle 8. Like the microphone literally can't handle it.
Flipping out.
So it must have literally vibrated the microphone. That's nuts, isn't it? It's pretty cool.
It's like nothing to do with the gain. It would just literally like the actual diaphragm was like distort.
It's insane, that, isn't it?
Okay.
So, well, there's music facts with Shaniel.
Yeah. What about this guy?
What question do you want? Oh, do you mean what song would I choose?
Cathedral City.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we could have taken all the advert rights for our video.
God damn it.
Damn, I just said that.
I keep yawning there. I'm so sorry, I keep yawning. It's been a tiring weekend, hasn't it?
You had a tea instead of coffee.
But if I had a coffee past 5, Dan, I wouldn't have slept. And I do this every time. I get really tired. I'm like, can't go to bed yet. This is unreasonably early. So I have a coffee and then I'm led in bed till 3 a.m. going... I can't do it. Cannot do it. I think song I would take credit for is I Write Sins Not Tragedies by Panic at the Disco. Okay. Because I remember when I was first getting into like alternative rock and pop punk, like that song was just like everywhere. Like even like the mainstream sort of like picked up on it and they were kind of like, it's catching. Welcome to the Yawn Podcast.
That's what our viewers will be doing.
They'll be like, boring. So like that song was like real big, like, and I think that I remember that was another transition song for me to get into that genre. And I was trying to find bands that sounded like that song. Like I was like, this is what I would listen to, this exact sound. And like I couldn't find another song at that time. I didn't know which bands to look at, I didn't know which direction to look in to find that exact sound, like this stabby guitars with like nice space and a really cool vocal melody, and there were no screaming in them. They were just clean vocals all the way through. And like it just had like this swag about it, this attitude. It had this like theatrical feel to it. That's class. Yeah, I think that would be the song for me. So I suppose again, it's like a song that kind of kickstarts a genre, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we're going to think of something later and be like,
I should have said that. Yeah, 100%.
That would have been really cool if I said that.
Definitely. We should start wrapping it up, big dog.
Yeah.
Yawning.
He wants to record another video after this as well. Jesus.
Oh God, we're going to have to, I think. Sweet Caroline. Thank you for watching. This one was a little bit harder to make, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just because the questions, we tried to diversify the questions a little bit rather than just be random. Did you guys prefer it? Did you guys prefer the first episode? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Even if you don't have an opinion, just put a comment in the below because it helps. Give it a little thumbs up. Make sure you've got that little bell notification on. Well, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Tune in next week because we're probably going to do it again. See you. If I